Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to NBA 2K20, episode number 2 of our MyLeague Let's Play with the expansion Cascadia Evergreens, custom team that we put everything together from scratch ourselves. And as promised, instead of playing every game, there's going to be a lot to the GM side of this. We're going to get through quite a few seasons. The team itself, pretty bad, but made even worse with me, as I had a humiliating opening defeat where we lost pretty badly. But we get our very first win in just our second game. It was a 1 point. We are being offered a trade that is not one that I'm interested in. But 2-3 through our first 5 games is not bad. It's not bad. We have, first round 2020 first round pick from the Bulls and Felicio. You know what? Let's stop simulation and review this one. Millsap's pretty important, but the money he's making, resignability, age, first round draft pick is definitely something I'm interested in. Throwing the towel in 5 games into our opening season is probably not the best of ideas. However, Paul Millsap is one of just a few players that, to me, is easy to let go in terms of salary and age. And a first round protected pick coming back already by itself is a good trade. Felicio, not somebody I want to hang on to most likely, but we'll give him a look, see if he's worth hanging on to, or we might package him and send him out and try to get someone else back in return to help us develop. This will hurt in the win column a bit short term, but again, this year is all about building for the long term anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. Amazingly, after our first 10 games, we have 6 wins. However, it is definitely of note that we've had 7 home games in those first 10 overall. So I don't think that record is something that's just going to hold. And likewise, we only just in the last few games got rid of our best player for a first draft pick. So don't think I'm actually in the playoff hunt in any way, shape, or form. But I'll hang on to the current players a little bit longer. Our incoming player, along with Conley, are the package deal that I'd like to send and get either another first round pick or a young prospect back in return on, as we push a little later in the season, getting rid of our over 30 players and building for the long term with this group. Despite no player scoring over 15 points a game, we do have a very balanced attack with 7 players scoring 10 points or more per game. That kind of scoring spread throughout the team has actually led to a lot of wins, and through 20 we've got 12 wins, so we continue at the same clip we had through the first 10. Conley is the top scorer, and Conley is the one who might still get traded before the end of the season here, but pretty impressive start by this mostly young group that we're using to build towards the future. So looking through the team stats, a few things jump out to me. One, our opponents don't attempt a lot of threes, so we apparently do have that good perimeter defense, which on paper we should have. We have more pace than our opponents. That's led to a few good things. But the biggest standout is our bench scoring. So you can really see that lack of top-notch, one guy, 13.8 points per game, the most we have for any one player on the team. But the fact that our depth is similar to our starters, and so our minutes are spread out a lot more, we don't suffer as much fatigue, and our bench seems to be keeping us not only in games, but helping us win. Last thing that stands out, 180 steals, definitely more than the other teams around us in the league at this point. And through 20 games, we're still up in 6th place in the Western Conference with the Warriors, the healthy Warriors, at 14-5, Lakers 14-7, Clippers, Mavericks up there, Thunder just behind, followed by the Blazers, and Kings at 10-10, Spurs, Suns, Grizzlies all keeping it close, Nuggets struggling at 9-12, Jazz really struggling at 8-12, Timberwolves and Rockets at the bottom of the league. Competitive Western Conference as always. It's time for me to hopefully not make a fool of myself again, as our next game, we're going to head for our first road game to play in person. Alright, we opened with a bucket. Took me almost a whole quarter last time before I scored our first field goal, so it's already a step in the right direction in this one. Also, I intentionally did pick a road matchup that is a little more favorable than some others. I struggled as bad as I did in that first one, and that was against a bad team. And no Millsap anymore is going to make life that much more difficult on us. So here comes the pick and roll. Portal. Oh, in and out. There you go. Got the box out. Bogdanovic steps in to help clean it up. Pope. Just a hair late. Otherwise that should have dropped. Box out. Johnson's got me. I'm able to come underneath, though, and defend it. Pressure. Force the miss. Well done from and behind. Again, Caldwell Pope comes up short on that one. Good defense, but can't grab the rebound, and Minnesota lead. Fades slightly on that one, but knocked the ball loose, but it's fed back in. Oh, come on. I thought that was defended really well on that, but yeah, just a little, and I mean little bump on that one. Road colors with our blue and green. And a bit of black. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the uniforms. I did spend quite a bit of time working on them. I watched Collison play quite a few times. I went to the University of Oregon, so I saw my Ducks play against other Pac-12 opponents quite a bit. Oh, Collison. Took that one out of my hands. Boy, that's happened to me a lot. Even when I defend or box out well, and somebody leaves somebody open. Oh, point blank range, foot away, and 95. Oh, that drives me nuts. That my team defense, right? I wasn't playing Caldwell Pope, but he completely loses his man. I don't know why the AI is having such a problem with that, but all right, well, here comes the suffering again. Let's see if I can clean it up. I'll see you back in the second quarter. Again, the defense. See, I defend well, but I can't grab the rebound. He keeps grabbing the rebound over the top of all of my defenders. Oh gosh, Biombo doesn't have the range. I didn't know who it was that was in at that point. I needed to pay more attention to that. Not enough speed getting back. Boy, the AI just does me no favors at all as Felicio stands flat-footed there. Back within 10. Fighting back here as we approach the end of the first half. And the steal. And we're out and running. Conley. Caldwell Pope. Oh, come on. And with 30 seconds left in the half, we have successfully set ourselves up for a 2-for-1. And I cut that lead down a little bit further. We'll see with another possession if we can get back even closer before halftime. Big improvement from our opener of the season. 7-point game. Plenty of time here. Conley. Okay. 3 second. I'll take that. There's a point back and still plenty of time to set up a play. 7.7 seconds in the half. Six points and the ball. Not who I was looking for, but I'll take the shot. And there you go, 4-point game as we approach the half. 1.7 seconds. 27-23 halftime. Much better than our last one. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going into the second half. Not sure where his man was. That was Help D. That was not the man who was supposed to be on him in the first place. That was way too much space. Oh! How could that be all the way at the bottom of the net and come out like that? And that one goes in when that looked like a miss all the way through. Approaching the final shot of the third quarter after getting down early in this quarter. We have definitely fought back into this. That's blocked, but we'll get one more chance here. Just enough time to put the ball on the court before we go up for a shot. See if we can't close this back down to a similar score line where we started the second half. Yeah. Just cannot get shots to fall from outside. I haven't had a bad shot outside. Every single shot I've attempted has been at least 95% in the right spot release point wise, and yet just haven't gotten more than, what, one to fall in 2 games?
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm has been as good as it gets. And he knocks down the first one. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
10-point game. Definitely the best performance we've had so far while still being a bit down.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Misses the lane.
Even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that talented.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pocket 6.
Way too early on the release on that one, so I can understand why that miss has happened. Back to 10. Definitely, as much as I've improved, I still have plenty of room to improve, so I still think we're going to be a couple games away from getting a win here in person. Now, in warm-up to this season, did a couple scrimmage games. Actually did win one of them. I lost bad first one, won the second one, but I definitely had the better team in that scenario, and I don't have that here. Oh, come on. Gosh, Conley has got to start making some of those. Russell's killing me out here. In the second half, especially. How does he still miss that? He finally penetrates, gets inside, right? Has that open look. Get it back down within 10, but it's too little too late.
With this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
32 seconds left.
When you're going to see 4 times total on the season, 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel back.
That should do it in this one. Three in the key? No? Okay. Alright, there you go. 54-42. Again, massive improvement on my first game. Offense was similar. I didn't miss quite as many shots. Turned the ball over, I think, a little bit more. Defense was certainly improved, and by a wide margin. But the AI is still not doing me any favors. There were so many easy buckets for the defense that had nothing to do with me. I mean, I made my mistakes. Don't get me wrong on that. But so many times where they simply cut to the basket and my defense was flat-footed standing out on the three-point line for an easy finish at the hoop. So I don't know. I don't know if I need to get in and use scrimmage a lot more, or if I need to adjust some AI controls, because there is definitely an AI weakness to my defense that I don't appreciate. I'm having enough troubles myself. That's going to do it for this one. Despite 2 losses in person, the AI is doing okay when it comes to simulation, and a team that really shouldn't be winning too many games, some reason, has a dozen wins through the first 21 games we've played. I'll take that. That's pretty good. But that's going to do it. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.